What if the secret to living 200 years wasn't hidden in science, but in a part of the body most people never think about? What if aging wasn't something that just happened to us? What if it was something we could control, like a switch that could be turned down, paused, or maybe even reversed? For thousands of years, humans have feared the same thing: time. We've built medicines, machines, and myths, all to fight it. But no matter how fast we ran, time always caught us. Wrinkles deepened, energy faded, hearts slowed. But somewhere in a quiet lab, that story began to change. Scientists started asking a forbidden question. What if aging isn't destiny? What if it's a disease, one that can be cured? At first, the world laughed. Immortality was for movies, not medicine. But then, one by one, impossible things started happening. Old cells began acting young again. Blind mice could see. Their eyes, once aged and damaged, were restored to youth. The line between fiction and reality started to blur. And suddenly, the question wasn't, can we stop aging? It became, what happens if we do? Because living to 200 years might not just be about science, it might change everything we think we know about being human. For most of history, doctors treated diseases, not aging itself. You got sick, they fixed you. But nobody thought of treating time. That changed in the last 15 years. Scientists discovered something called epigenetic reprogramming, the body's hidden control system that decides which genes turn on and off. Over time, the system gets messy, like static on an old radio. That's what we call aging. But what if you could clear the static, reset the signal? In a stunning experiment, researchers took 3 genes usually active only in embryos, the youngest form of life, and placed them inside an old blind mouse. Weeks later, the mouse began to see again, not because it grew new eyes, but because its old eyes had become young again. It was like watching time reverse. And here's the shocking part: the effect lasted. The mouse lived out its life with young, clear vision. The clock had been rolled back. This wasn't just anti-aging cream or a health fad. This was the first real glimpse that aging could be reprogrammed. If time can be reversed in a mouse's eye, what else in the human body could we bring back to youth? Every one of us carries 2 ages. One is written on your birth certificate, your chronological age. The other lives inside your cells, your biological age. And here's the twist: they're not always the same. You might be 40 on paper, but 32 inside. Or 25, but your body could be quietly aging, like someone twice your age. Scientists discovered this by studying something called the epigenetic clock, a kind of biological stopwatch that ticks inside every cell. It measures how noisy your genes have become over time. The more disorganized that noise gets, the older you are biologically. But this clock doesn't just count up, it can slow down, even rewind. That means the way we live, how we eat, sleep, move, and think literally changes how fast time moves through us. When you stop eating late at night, your body turns on a cleaning mode called autophagy, where cells take out the trash, repair damage, and recycle old parts. Exercise does the same. So does sleep. They all talk to your inner clock and tell it, wait, not yet. Keep me young a little longer. It's not about perfection, it's about rhythm. Just like a song can lose its beat, your body does too when stress, poor diet, or constant work take over. But with the right tune, balanced meals, rest, sunlight, laughter, the rhythm returns. So maybe the secret to living longer isn't hidden in a lab. Maybe it's already inside us, waiting for us to listen. Because aging isn't just what time does to you, it's also what you allow it to do. Inside your body, a quiet war is happening every second. It's not fought with swords or guns, but with molecules, cells, and tiny sparks of inflammation. As we grow older, damaged cells start refusing to die. They just sit there, half alive, half dead, releasing chemicals that make nearby cells weaker too. Scientists call them senescent cells. Think of them as toxic neighbors that never move out. This invisible battle slowly affects everything: your heart, your brain, your muscles, even your mood. It's why wounds take longer to heal, why fatigue lingers, why you can't fight infections the way you used to. During the pandemic, doctors saw something strange. The people who suffered the worst outcomes weren't just older by age, they were older biologically. Their immune systems had already begun to age. COVID didn't just make them sick, it accelerated the very process of aging itself. Scientists now call this state inflammaging. It's like a tiny fire that never stops burning inside you. But here's the good news: we're learning how to put it out. Researchers are developing drugs that hunt down and remove senescent cells, giving the body a chance to renew itself. In animal studies, old mice treated with these drugs became stronger, more active, and even lived longer. But even before medicine catches up, lifestyle changes, fasting, movement, and good sleep already lower inflammation naturally. It's proof that aging isn't a sudden event. It's a slow negotiation between damage and repair. And every choice you make, every walk, every meal, every hour of rest, is a vote for one side of that battle. So, while science races to reverse aging in the lab, you already hold the first weapon in your hands: your daily habits. Think of your life like a bank account. Every choice you make, what you eat, when you sleep, how you move, is a deposit or a withdrawal. Over time, those choices decide whether your body stays wealthy or goes broke. Doctors now say that 93% of how long we live depends not on our genes, but on our habits. Only 7% comes from the DNA we were born with. That means our future isn't written, it's managed, like an investment. When you eat within a smaller window, say 8 to 10 hours a day, your body has time to rest and clean itself. This triggers deep repair cycles that protect your organs. Exercise keeps your muscles strong, and muscles release special molecules that help your brain stay sharp and your hormones balanced. Even small movements count: a short walk, some stretching, lifting a few weights. Your body listens to motion like a language. Every time you move, it hears, "I'm still needed. Don't shut down." Yet some people take supplements like resveratrol, found in red wine, or NAD boosters, which fuel the body's repair systems. Others use a diabetes drug called metformin, which studies suggest might slow aging itself. But no pill replaces what you do every day. Treat your health the same way you treat your money. Diversify your efforts. Make regular investments. Don't gamble at all on one trend. Longevity isn't about living forever. It's about making every year count and making sure the last ones feel as good as the first. Now imagine this: if every person in a country could live just one healthy year longer, then it could add trillions to the economy. That's not a guess. Scientists have calculated that just one extra year of healthy life could bring around $38 trillion in value for the US alone. Add 10 years, and the number becomes almost unimaginable. Because longer life doesn't just mean more birthdays, it means more experience, more productivity, more time to build, invent, and create. This is why researchers call longevity the next big industry. In the 20th century, the world raced to reach space. In the 21st, the race is to slow time. Private investors are already pouring billions into longevity startups labs that test anti-aging drugs, companies that build age-measuring technology, even biotechs that try to reset cells to youth. Governments are joining in too, realizing that longer, healthier citizens reduce healthcare costs and strengthen the economy. We used to see aging as a personal problem. Now it's becoming a national opportunity. The future might not be about retirement, but reinvention. Imagine turning 80 and starting something new, because your mind is clear, your body strong, and your clock still ticking slow. The longer we stay healthy, the more value we bring to the world. And that's why the real gold rush of the future isn't in oil or tech, it's in time itself. Inside every woman's body, there's a clock that ticks faster than the rest, the ovaries. While most organs stay healthy for decades, the ovaries begin aging in a woman's late 20s. By 30, they're already losing energy. By 40, the biological decline accelerates. Scientists say they age almost 2.5 times faster than the rest of the body, but here's the part that's changing everything. Researchers have found that the timing of menopause doesn't just affect fertility, it predicts overall lifespan.